Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is number 77 in my creative folds, and I'm calling this a peekaboo card. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but I am calling it peekaboo because you don't see the verse until you peek on the inside. So let's get started and I'll show you how I made this. I started with a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 soft suede, and I scored it at the 4 1/4 inches. I then cut it at the 6 inch. I need to bring my cutter in, cut it at the 6 inch, and then I took this piece and I cut it down to 1 inch. So there we have that. Next, what I did was I used the beautiful designer series paper. This is called Color Me Autumn, and it has beautiful fall colors in it. We've got the soft suede, crushed curry, and the Cajun crage. So that is what I'm going to be using for my wreath. And I'm just going to put these pieces here. This designer series paper measures 5.5 inches. By, I believe it's 1.5 inches. I will have the dimensions on my blog. This piece I know is 5.5 by 3/4 because I cut the 1 inch piece. So I've got that. Next, what I've taken is a piece of Very Vanilla. This measures 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to use that on the inside of my card because of the soft suede. I've already taken that Wondrous Wreath stamp. Make sure you check out my Pinterest. Have a board of a lot of different wreaths with this. It is featured as a Christmas wreath in our holiday catalog, but you can do so much more. Again, I used those fall colors, and what I did was then I took a piece of the crushed curry and I have cut it out, and I'm going to use that so that it is the center of my wreath, and I'm just going to line up that little notch right there so that I know where that needs to go. I'm going to use a dimensional to adhere that together so that it gives a little bit of a pop to the wreath and that background color. Again, find that little notch and it should line up like so. Next, what you need to do is you need to take that 1 inch strip, place it down at the bottom of your card. I'm going to go in, oops, see, I don't have that straight. I don't know how that happens. I think for sure everything's lined up and it just seems to move, but I kind of like that crushed curry background papers showing through, so maybe I'll just leave that like that. Going to take dimensionals, put it on the back of the wreath. Again, I have lined up at the bottom of the card that 1 inch strip, close my card up, and just use the dimensionals to make my peekaboo. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the wreath, have stamped that in the Cajun crate, and put that right about there. Next, I want to do my peekaboo verse. I am using All Things. Give thanks for all things, it says on the stamp. So I just kind of want to eyeball where that wreath is and then go in and stamp my greeting like so. So there you have a fun peekaboo card. Hope you've enjoyed today's creative fold. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.